What's up, my Central Unit? Is the Central Man here. So this is my TNA slash Impact Wrestling Hard to Kill pay-per-view prediction. This is the first TNA slash Impact Wrestling pay-per-view of the new year, and will be their first pay-per-view of the new decade. And this is really the 2020s will be TNA's second decade in its existence. It's been around since 2002. It's been around nearly 18 years. So glad they've been around that long. But yeah, it's this no, not this weekend. It's next weekend. It's on the 12th of January, and it's will be at the Bonds Factory in Dallas, Texas. So 8 matches on the card. I'm gonna start with the non-title matches first. So the first non-title match I'm gonna predict is Ken Shamrock, the world's most dangerous man, versus Madman Fulton, representing OVE. OVE is basically the modern day version of the Flock. If you don't know what is the Flock is basically a wrestling faction in WCW in the, I think it was the mid 90s, mid 90s to the late 90s. It was led by Raven. It had Raven, Billy Kidman, Perry Saturn, Stevie Richards, Reese. It was really a good faction. Really, actually, it's gotta be the most underrated wrestling faction out there. Don't really mention that long. Anyway, Madman Fulton. I done some research. Click on Wikipedia. He is the fully known as Soil Fulton. He used to wrestle in NXT, and he was part of the group known as Sanity. He's been in 2 best factions. I know Sanity is no more. The main roster has been absolutely poor, but back then it was good. Anyway, back to this prediction between Ken Shamrock and Madman Fulton. I'm gonna go with Madman Fulton defeating Ken Shamrock. I know Ken Shamrock is in good shape, but he's 55 years old. He's in his mid-50s. He's past his prime. If he was a little younger, if he was like 20 years younger, maybe, but he's 55. He's past his prime. So, yeah, Madman Fulton defeating Ken Shamrock. Okay, and then we got Moose versus Rhino. I'm gonna go with Moose defeating Rhino. Like the Ken Shamrock Madman Fulton, I want to see young guys defeating the old guys. The old guys putting over the younger guys. I don't want to see the older guys, defeating the younger guys. It's not gonna do the young guys any favors. Okay, the next non-title match is Brian Cage versus Rob Van Dam. How low Brian Cage so far? I'm not crapping on Brian Cage, but I feel like months ago he was the heavyweight champion of the world, and now in this pay-per-view in 2020, the first pay-per-view of 2020, he's facing a guy who's past his prime. Rob Van Dam is nearly 50 years old. He's going to be 50 years old at the end of the year. He had no, RVD, Rhino, and Ken Shamrock had no business to be in the ring. Shamrock, I'm giving a little bit of a pass, but that's not saying too much. But I'm going to go with Brian Cage because he's younger. I want to see Brian Cage back in the world title picture later this year, and this time, just turn this dude heel. Anyway, and the final non-title match I'm going to predict is Eddie Edwards versus Michael Elgin. They're both young. I'm gonna go with Michael Elgin. I'm not crapping on Eddie Edwards. He's a good talent, but that gimmick, he's been doing that gimmick for 2 years. It's losing its value. And also the stuff with Eddie's real life wife Alicia. Every time Eddie's losing it and beating down that person, a heel, you end up like Alicia say, Eddie, stop it. It's so fucking annoying. I wish Impact Wrestling just kill off Alicia, just write her off the storylines, I'm not a big fan of Alicia. I don't think she's that good as a talent, I'm not being, I don't really know much about Alicia that much. I know she's Eddie Edwards' wife, but, just turn Eddie heel, man. He could be this type of, Brian Pillman, John Moxley-esque character. You know, it's wasting its values. He's been doing it for 2 years. It's wasting his value of the character. If he's a babyface, he's better off as a heel. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Michael Elgin defeating Eddie Edwards. Anyway, moving on to the first title match of this prediction, we've got the Impact Wrestling World Tag Team title match. We've got the North. That is Ethan Page and Josh Alexander defending the belt against Rich Swann and Willie Mack. This is a title change because the North hold the belt since July of last year, the last summer. I think this is the time for a title change. Rich Swann and Willie Mack, I think they're very underrated in Impact Wrestling. With Rich Swann, he's a former X Division champion, but Willie Mack is very talented. He's good. I don't know what their tag team name's called, Rich Swann and Willie Mack, but they need a tag team name. I think they are capable to be a tag team. That's just me. That's my opinion. So, yeah, I'm gonna go Rich Swann, Willie Mack defeating the North to become the new Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Okay, and then we got a three-way match for the Impact Wrestling Knockouts Championship. We got Tyler Valkyrie, the longest reigning Impact Wrestling Knockouts champion of all time, defending the belt against Jordan Grace and ODB, One Dirty Bitch. Yep, Tyler Valkyrie is the longest reigning Knockouts champion of all time, 351 days. That will be soon to be on the 360 days when the pay-per-view hits next weekend. I don't think this is ODB's first TNA/Impact Wrestling pay-per-view for years. I don't think she's gonna win it. You know, she won the championship 4 times. If she win it on this pay-per-view, it will be for the 5th time. But I don't see she's gonna walk out Texas as the new Knockouts champion. I'm gonna go with Jordan Grace, man. She's damn young. She's only 23. 23 years old. You know, put the belt on her and turn her heel. She could be this type of Rhino / Goldberg-esque version. You know, she's a powerlifter. I don't think she's a powerlifter. She's got a body of a powerlifter. You know, she's like a bitch. You know, brings that fight feel. You know, piss that bitch off. You'll be sorry. For Tyler Valkyrie, I'm not a big fan of her. I think in real life, I think she's a bitch in real life. But, you know, she's better off chasing after the championship than becoming champion. Like her husband, Johnny Impact / John Morrison, he's better off becoming champion than he's better off chasing after the championship more than becoming champion. I'm trying to say. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Jordan Grace winning the championship on the show. Okay, and then we got the X Division title match: Ace Austin versus Trey Miguel, representing the Radicals. I think Ace Austin's now relationship with Reno Scum. I'm gonna go. It's good. Quick prediction. I'm gonna go with Ace Austin leaving Dallas as still reigning defending X Division champion. Okay, and this could be the main event. We got the intergender match for the Impact Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. We got Sami Callihan, leader of OVE, versus the Diamond Tessa Blanchard. This is their first match since the Unbreakable pay-per-view last September, I think. Or it might be, I think it's September. Or August. Yes, I don't know, I think it's August. Anyway, they had 2 pay-per-view matches at both Slammiversary and Unbreakable, and Sami Callihan beat Tessa on 2 separate occasions. I think they had the match before, you know, I don't think they had a match before, you know, I don't think they had a match after those 2 pay-per-view matches. They had a tag team match, but they never had like a single one-on-one match. I'm not too sure on it. Sami Callihan defeated Brian Cage on the October 25th edition of Impact Wrestling. I think it was a steel cage match. I need to watch my Impact Wrestlings, man. You know, I just kind of lost connection. I just like forgot, but I'm gonna watch it, man. I like it. I can see Tessa winning it. You know, I think with Impact Wrestling, they're making Tessa Blanchard into the new China, because they're both beautiful, they're both muscular. You know, yeah, China, you know, never become the men's world champion, but with Tessa, she got an opportunity to make history. You know, Tessa Blanchard, she's best. She's 24, soon to be 25. She's young. You know, she's athletic. You know, she's the best. Got to be one of the top 5 wrestlers in the world. The best wrestler, best women's wrestler in the company. You know, in the Impact Wrestling side. In AEW's 100% Riho. NXT side, that's probably between Rhea Ripley and Shayna Baszler. And WWE, on the WWE side, it's 100% Becky Lynch. But anyway, I don't see Tessa walking out Dallas in as the new champion. I think, yeah, you know, actually, I thought she was from Texas, but she's from North Carolina. But I don't see her winning that belt. I'm gonna see Sami Callihan. He just won the belt a few months ago, and this is Sami Callihan's first title defense since beating Brian Cage way back in October. So Sami Callihan going to win, retain the leaving Dallas as still reigning defending Impact Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. So that's my predictions for TNA/Impact Wrestling Hard to Kill pay-per-view. Hope you like it. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash the like button, click the notification bell, and subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube. This is the Central Man, officially signing out.